Guys, what's up? It's Sai Angel, and today I'm here to play Doki Doki Literature Club. And we're continuing where we left off. I did not stutter. It is in your imagination. Let's begin, shall we? In a moment, we will make it back to the club room. Ah, you're back. Good timing. I was just about ready to start with sharing our poems. Sayori, your forehead. She's fine. Don't worry about it. I was playing with the crayons and smacked my forehead into the shelf. Well, anyway, were you able to find everything we needed? I have it right. Sayori finally glances around herself. I forgot all the stuff. Calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. I found the poster papers too. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Sai. Well, Sayori. I've been able to come up with an excuse for Sayori. I made it an adventure. Yeah, that. Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share your poems? Guess I should grab mine. Making sure the crayon box was closed tightly, I returned to my seat. Who should I share my poem with first? We're going to go in reverse order this time, so we're going to share our poem with Monica first. Hi again, Sai. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I still can't read. I'll take that. As long as it's not bad. I'm happy with you applying yourself. Maybe you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote today? Sure. Here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. It's pretty good. It makes me think of Sayori, like the other one that you wrote. You two are the dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her, even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just... I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone, but Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them time to share. And you can talk to me every now and then too. I'm not, like, unapproachable or anything, am I? No, it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. But anyway, you want to read my poem now. I like the way this one turned out. I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. It's just, no, listen. It's just, I'm reading print right now, and then I'm gonna get to Yuri's and just want to cry myself to sleep. But for now, we're reading print. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, scene, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on turntable. Like playing a ventile.
What did he say?
On a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless load me. What? It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just kind of a thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking about a poem is about asking the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip for the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game.
I love saving. Savings point!
You never know when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected may happen. What? Wait, is this tip about writing?
What am I even talking about?
That's my advice for today. Nah, see, that don't sit right with me. Monica, are you looking into my soul right now? Okay, I should have saved. I'm gonna go ahead and save now, because she scared me.
I love saving.
I feel like she's gonna make her way into my house at night if I don't save really quick. I don't know, grab my toes. Alright, I will next share with Yuri. Let's see what you've written for today. Well done, Sai. Your skills are improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming for you, that means a lot. Eh? It's nothing. I'm just happy to help you inspire writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? You're not.
One eternity later.
And hands me her poem. Ha! Ha! Demon, be gone! The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night, while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuffling of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread. My subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, my urge. The moon increments its plans, its phase, and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic pavilion conditioning. I slice the bread and I feed myself again. I feel like there are so many dark undertones. Like, I feel like I'm missing so much here. Like, what if does she mean I'm the raccoon? Am I the raccoon? Does she want to stab me? No, that's not what's happening. This is a family-friendly game. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. I mean, I kinda can, but thinking too much about it scares me. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. You know, not cutting people, or, you know, baking the innards into cupcakes. That's not something I do. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. You know, stabbing raccoons. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing. and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Sai? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities, even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things may make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be rambling a little bit, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Who should I show my poem to next? I showed my poem to Sayori first last time, so I'll show it to her last. Natsuki.
Well, it's not any worse than the last one, but I can't really say it's any better either.
Mediocrity, I'll take it.
Huh? Phew what?
Ah, well, that isn't a train wreck. I'll take it as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical.
Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment. Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday.
That's... well, it wasn't a compliment, but you know what? If it floats your gravy boat, I'm happy for you. Something tells me that Natsuki completely missed the point.
Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, well, if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type.
Sayori has a type all of a sudden.
Well, I don't know. But honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight.
I thought we were getting along, I mean, I thought we were enjoying each other's company yesterday, Natsuki. Was it because I didn't decide? Okay. Ooh, that was a little unnecessary. Think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way.
Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here.
Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy?
Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really badly. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friend starts to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if she doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. I'm gonna tell everyone. Not bad, right?
It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's.
Yesterday's was too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do.
No, of course not.
Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I know I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And if it helps people realize how stupid they're being, like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk.
Do you know people like that?
Of course. It's about how everyone thinks my... That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people found out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes? As long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy, I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things.
Huh, that's funny. You wrote about something similar yesterday.
Huh? Did you say Yuri?
Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things.
Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything.
Natsuki has trouble finding her words.
I guess I should try to not be so mean to her. if she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff. I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she's learned her lesson.
Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem.
It's what I do best, after all.
There's a good message to take away from it.
Like, conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, so look forward to it.
Who should I show my poem to next? Sayori.
Sai, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me.
I'm not hiding anything.
But your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one's too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before.
I mean, I write a lot of canon for OCs. You're really the only one who feels that way, so...
Eh? No way. Not even Natsuki?
Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something. But I don't think it's that.
What do you mean?
Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you.
What?
Stop thinking weird things, idiot. I just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess.
How am I supposed to write
poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things.
Like cooking?
Let's not talk about that. You nearly burnt down my house. Committed arson. Accidentally. So yeah. I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time.
Eh? I don't know if I understand.
You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? I pat Sayori's head. Good dog.
Hey! I'm not a kid, you know.
Are you sure about that?
Are you sure about that?
Maybe.
Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands.
Hey, Sai, will you give me your poem? I kinda want to keep it.
Huh? Why? Because...
Well, it's the first time you've written something for me.
Sorry, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. It's yours. I'll give it to you when we go home.
Really?
I broke my pencil. You like those sound effects? Sayori hastily bends down to pick up the piece she dropped. But being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me.
Sorry.
It's fine, it's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up a broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking.
Why don't you find a button on one of those keyboards and lay down some kind of beat?
Arms sweaty, mom's spaghetti, already, daddy,
I'm a little clumsy today.
Let's sit down, Sayori.
Yeah.
I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem.
Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours.
Geez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle is starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. Doesn't feel like time has elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up and in come my friends. In they come, in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much?
I frantically pull from them the shelf one after another, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle, but every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something, but all I hear is echo, 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 inside my head.
Alright. That is... are you okay? Are you okay? Okay, look. This is now a game about reading your friends. If your friends are delivering you messages like this, she is not okay. Holy crap. Sir, did you really write this?
Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but... I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy?
Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good. You should be proud of it.
Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself in this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little better. Writing is like magic.
You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die.
Ain't we all? We all gonna keep writing for them OCs. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sawyer's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be
Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned for today, so if everyone can come and sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put it together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations.
Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayuri has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing?
Monica.
Yeah? We're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. So you're always putting it all on posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time.
Sawyer, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see.
Are you kidding, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that.
I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Guys.
No, Sayori.
I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared the poem with anything until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask them to recite poems out loud to a whole room of people. I guess I overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But, I still think we should give it our best shot. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of the club. If we start this event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place. I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of a room to
for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little.
Well, maybe, but...
Looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left.
Alright, fine. I guess I'll just have to get over with it.
Alright. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice.
That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri.
This club is seriously going to be the death of me.
Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. But anyways, let's move into the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way!
Monica, this is too sudden.
Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers?
Oh no.
Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next?
Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori is amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles.
That was so good, Monica! Thank you so much. I was just hoping to get a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori?
I'll go next.
Yuri's fired up all of a sudden.
Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us.
You can do it, Yuri.
It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she was practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting so much effort in? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she finishes. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her, as if she's bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat.
Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing.
Looks like Yuri is down for the count.
Okay, I guess I'm next then.
So Yuri hops out of her chair cheerfully and walks to the podium.
This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled.
Sayori.
It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily?
Try not to think of it like you're reciting it to other people. Imagine you're reading it to yourself, like in front of a mirror, or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best way.
I see. Okay then.
Sayori begins the poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew, through and through. Sayori finishes and applauds. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Sai even liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. The next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Sai. It's okay, I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Sai lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Alright, well, hold on. Natsuki? It's fine. It's true. It's true. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really good as everyone else is. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. This poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Feeling froggy bitch, then leap.
Okay, well here I come.
Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people, but when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all the effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. It's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, and I'll do my best. Where did it go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Sai. I bit my tongue. It's okay, Sai. You don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. Jeez, Mom. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori.
Sorry, I was spacing out.
No wonder.
I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... I mean...
Sayori fumbles with her words.
So let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. What would you do?
What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Okay, so does she mean like walk home with Yuri? Like go to Yuri's house? Because we have two different houses, right? Why would I walk home with Yuri? Is the question. Like like I would, but like why would I? If I'm going to my home, it feels like I would go the opposite way and then double back to my house, which doesn't make much sense. Well, I guess, I mean, okay, if it was more like a choice thing. I hate questions like these because it's so strict and straightforward. Would you walk home with her instead of me? I mean, are you okay with that? I don't get to ask my bonus questions. I mean, okay, look. I don't know how to answer. I don't know how I would answer this. Like if someone... What if... Okay, look. Let's go to the log. Let's go to the log. Let's go to the log. Let's go to the log.
So let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you.
Huh?
What would you do?
I wouldn't mind. I guess I'll say that. I wouldn't mind. I would walk home with Yuri, but like... I don't... I'm afraid of what the... You know, okay, no, okay. Looking back of what the poem is, like putting myself in MC's shoes, I would remember what she wrote in her poem, and I would say to her, I mean, if you wanted me, if it was between her and you, I would go with you. But if she asked me to walk home, I would walk home with her. So that's like sort of the turning phrasing I'm putting on it. I don't care. Look, that's what I would do, because she's going through something, right? I would know that from her poem. She said that's her feelings. She's having a rough time with her friends, and with that being said, I would want to make her feel reassured that I'm still there for her. So that's where we're going. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? Oh shit, we dodged a bullet. That was the implication? I didn't even think that was the implication. Like, okay.
But she's so beautiful and smart.
Jeez. I see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you.
You're so silly, Sai. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so...
Sorry, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes.
Sorry.
Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care about much. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. And again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what'll happen in that time? And that's where we're gonna leave off today's episode. I hope you guys enjoy this series. This is a really... I'm already seeing like... what do you call it? The quiet before the storm. And I don't, like I said, I don't know what's gonna happen in this game, but like, there's the little things that I know this game is actually a dark game from like the very beginning. The game tells you there's gore and there's scary things that happen in the game, but like you can see like the silent before the storm. Their poems are a little fucked up, and like Monica is talking to you, the player, personally. So I'm a little scared right now, but you know what? We gonna tackle this head on. I got you guys with me, and we're on page 2 this time. See, now we're saving.
I love saving. Saving's great.
Now we're saving, so Monica's not gonna kill us. I hope you guys enjoyed. I enjoy playing this game with you guys, and I hope you guys I hope you guys put in the comments what's your favorite part of the video, and like, and I love you guys. I don't know. Sai Angel, signing out.